This is a sponsored stream done by an absolute certified professional who always knows when he's muted and when he's not. Thank you very much for coming out this morning, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here, and I am so thrilled to be talking about the subject matter of which I am talking about today. Would you like to know what it is? I think you would. So, today's stream is sponsored by the lovely folks over at GOODSMILE. Now, do any of you guys know anything about the GOODSMILE company? Well, I happen to know quite a bit, actually. GOODSMILE company are the lovely people who make Nendoroid figures. And Nendoroids are these lovely action figures or sort of desk figures that are posable, have custom attachments and costumes, and all sorts of lovely little things. They're a very, very high quality figure that you can have anywhere in your house. You can have it on your desk. You could have it on a shelf. You can have it on your chair. If you choose to relinquish your chair to a Nendoroid, you are more than well within your right to do so. And I am here with a tremendous announcement that, of course, we will be making at the end of the stream. So if you don't stick around, I'm going to find you. You know, there's one thing they always say about me. You know, Vox, if you're a so-called voice demon, why aren't you in sales? Am now, baby. So let's get right into it. I have a number of things that, of course, before the special announcement, that I would very, very much like to show you. Not only have Nendoroids been made for lots and lots of my fantastic senpais over in NIJISANJI JP, such as Kuzuha and Kanai, some of the greatest male VTubers on the platform. They have also been a massive influence in other franchises as well. Nendoroid is huge, and GOODSMILE is huge, and now we are huge as well, which is still insane to me. So, I have a number of things that I am very interested in showing you. So, why don't we move on for a second? Now, what I'd love to do is to show you some of the Nendoroids that have been made with my senpai before, so you can kind of get a taste for exactly just what we're dealing with today. It will be quite interesting. How many of you can I get some ones or some suggestions in chat? Can you guys, without looking it up, can you tell me all of the JP livers who have received Nendoroids in the past? I'd like to know. I'm just gonna say I'd like to know. I'm kidding. I have a list, but I want you to figure it out as well. We'll wonder no longer. There are quite a few out there. All of them? Now that would be quite a lot of Nendoroids, and I know GOODSMILE are a very fantastic company, but that's a lot of Nendoroids. The first one, of course, is a living legend. Tsukino Mito Senpai. An absolute treasure, not just to NIJISANJI, but to the world as a whole. We also have the incredible, the king himself, Kuzuha, in this adorably little digestible form. Can you imagine the places you could put an action figure like that? The poses you could put him in? Remarkable. Honma, as well, looking jubilant, fantastic, with those fantastic little socks, with the little cat ears as well. Every aspect of their designs is so well represented, I think. And it makes me even more excited. They've got Kanai as well, holding that very, very long cat. Each one has its own really fantastic pose. Multiple poses, even. One of the JP livers who I've had the pleasure of meeting and playing games with, Sasaki, Sasa, Vox Fat Pris. After a line like that, how could you not have your own Nendoroid? And of course, Lisa Senpai, which, me personally, I think that the hair on this one might be my favorite out of all of them. It looks really beautiful, especially that little duck. But I know what you're here for. If you're a real one, if you're a real fan, if you're one of the real guys out there, you've most likely already seen all of these. You might actually own them all, building a little shrine. And you know, I've heard that if you position all 6 Nendoroids of the NIJISANJI JP senpais in a circle, they may summon something else in the center. For another Nendoroid was made. Would you like to see how it was made? There's a little something I've got to show you. Because of course we couldn't go ahead and show you the goods right away. There's something much more interesting I'd like to show you right away. So why don't we take, as soon as I can just check and make sure it's working, why don't we have a little look-see? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, oh, oh. We're going to transition over to a different screen and I'm going to show you something quite interesting. Now these are exclusive videos from GOODSMILE that I have never seen before in my life. Would you guys like to see them? I can't hear you! I said, would you guys like to see them? I thought so. Why don't we take a look, shall we? Look at this guy! Little onigiri on the side! This, of course, is the process by which the CG draft was created. And what I think is especially fantastic is how the texture of the plastic is so apparent in this 3D model. You could see my lovely little belt peeking out from between my blazer buttons there. Right above where the magic happens. In fact, they even took the time. These legends even took the time to model my own toes. Chads. Chads they are. Printing the CG model. This is wild. What is happening? This technology is being used 50 times speed. So you can tell this took a long old time. This took a long, long while to get right. Whew. All of this goes into making a Nendoroid. So when you spend your money, you know this is going to be something that'll be worth spending that money on. This was the process. A lot of people ask, Vox, where did you come from? How did you wind up in Sengoku, Japan, more than 400 years ago? And I point to them and I say, well, where else does a demon come from but from the printer? And here we can see the origin of a legend cast in all of these beautiful resins so as to create such a fantastic creature. A 3D resin printer. It's moments like these that I feel humbled. It's moments like these that I feel just... I have to take a step back and appreciate just what's happening to me. I'm being drawn out of a bed of resin. You can slowly see, as I rise from the ashes, that my hair is already perfect. I wake up every single day, and my hair is just as good as you see it right now. It simply forms itself. Sometimes I wonder if it is its own person. And now you can start to see the jacket start to get itself together. Oh my god. Ooh, look at him go. Being yanked out of the swamp. There comes a monster. There comes a demon. There comes a sexy man. There comes a monkey. There he is. 4 hours and 20 minutes of the time of a professional, hardworking, well-established, industry-leading company to create me. Wild, isn't it? With that HD camera work. Oh. This was the OG Vox model before I got all of my red and white colors. Oh, that's so cool! I used to have a I have a cousin who's really into model making. And when I've seen a lot of stuff like this. So you can tell this is the real deal. Oh my god. Like, seeing it in front of me is different from seeing all those little, like, thingies. You know, the demos they send you, the sort of like, oh, sort of like, oh, this is kind of like what it's supposed to look like. And I was like, cool, you know, this is still crazy, but alright. And now I'm seeing it with this mold. God damn. That was the CG model creation. But of course, it's not over yet. How could it be over yet? You've got more time to fill, and I've got more time to make your balls blue. So next up, we have something else I'd like to show you. This is a video on the polishing the prototype. Let's have a look. Ding, ding, ding. I love this music. Ding, ding, ding. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ooh, all these little parts. Now what are you doing to me? They've taken me apart! No! They've shredded me limb from limb. How do you think I feel? They took my ass! Ooh, you got my my neck there, my jacket. The hands of a skilled craftsman. Gosh, that must have... The front hair, just the front hair. This must have taken so much work. Just pry it away from the crucible in which it was formed. My goodness. Polishing that down. Making it as perfect as would be befitting of a true Nendoroid legend. And sometimes I can't believe that I am now one of them. Yeah, this is real, alright. This is real. The amount of detail... Oh yeah, it is. They got all of my quirks and special little details that you'll see with time to come. Look, there's my hairpin! There's my hairpin you guys keep forgetting to draw. I wouldn't be able to see without it. Nendoroid remembers. GOODSMILE remembers. They always do. There you go. They really had a fantastic music choice for this. They really know my roots and origins. They know where I come from. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Fantastic. Oh. And now we move on, of course, to the howdy. Or as you uninitiated would just call it, a cloak. Howdy. It's a real... I'm sorry. I'm going through a whole range of emotions right now. It's a real physical little thing. It's a piece of beautifully crafted resin, plastic. I'm not sure exactly which material is used to create it. But it's sturdy, and it's expensive, and it's beautiful, and them turning it into me! Ha! Dum da dum dum da da dum. Goodness me, isn't that beautiful? I just had a wave. I just had a wave of realization that a real man, a real life man, or woman. We actually haven't seen who these hands belong to. Has been spending this many hours creating a little me. Oh! Please tell me that's not you. Do you think I have anywhere near the dexterity in my hands to do this? No, I use my hands for much more trivial pursuits. This man is... This man, woman, this person, this legend has been using their hands to create, while mine only seem fit to destroy. Dum dum dum. And all of these at once. The back hair, the back, the neck, the body.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it.
Ah. Oh, doesn't that just slot together like... Oh, like a jigsaw. The precision. The artistry. I'm in awe. Look at how tiny. Look at how tiny my little torso is.
Bang. Bang.
Ah. There's your first good look. Unposed, but stood with dominance, A-posing, to assert his dominance, as he deserves, of course. Look at this little guy. That's my boy. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. You better, if you're so concerned about this being the only waste of mine you'll be able to grab, you'd better stick around till the end of the stream for that announcement. But of course, did you think that was the last video I had to show you? Of course not! There's so much more to go! We now have not just the polishing of the prototype. What comes after polishing? The creation of the prototype itself. Creating the prototype used for paintwork planning. This, by the way, this entire process, obviously, I've never seen these videos before. This whole process, all of this work, this craftsmanship is unbelievable. The work that has been put into all of this. Real people's real hands with these materials and these plastics and these liquids and these scales and gloves and lab coats and whatever that is. Some kind of oven. All of it goes into creating one Nendoroid. And it's me. Oh. My goodness. My goodness. Oh. And so they sit on 8 times speed. And so they sit.
Oh wow, this reminds me of the time I was encased in resin.
This is not the time to bring up the mad scientist, ASMR. It's not the time. This is a beautiful process of creation and not that cycle of death, okay? GOODSMILE are very, it's in their name. Good. Unlike that man. Dum, dun, 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 dun. It goes, 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 it goes. How do I feel about my arms finally being unfolded? Oh! I moaned at least this loud. Oh! Finally, I get to stretch them out a little. That's the thing. That's the thing. When I'm gaming, you guys don't understand. I don't unfold my arms ever. I just control the game with my mind. Oh, I see. So it's liquid and then they have to harden it in order to sort of create the, one of the pieces. So I suppose the prototype, this is a long and arduous process used to create each Nendoroid. Oh. And I can see why it's long and arduous. Look at the detail on that hair. Each little bump, each strand, each little flick and whisper. And they're getting out the Howry and the body and the back. Let's have a look. Those two have been getting cozy. They've been sharing a bunk together. Won't you bunk with me tonight? Ain't that something to behold? It's so satisfying watching them just pry apart these little thingies to reveal the beauty that is inside. And there's the prototype. After all of those hours and hours of drying, he emerges from the depths, ready to destroy. His mind set on power and glory. It's been a while watching videos, hasn't it? Makes me wonder what the final product will look like. You know, that makes me want to watch another video that concerns the process of painting. Aren't you guys, I am having such a good time. This is insane to me. Oh, wait. Oh, what a terrible time for the stream to die. Everybody take your time, just make sure to refresh. Let me, I'll send a little message. Send a little message in chat. Make sure to inform everyone. I'm very, very sorry, not only to chat, but also to GOODSMILE. Unfortunately, I believe this is an issue not with my own connection, but with YouTube itself at present. So hopefully we can have this resolved in due course. Everyone should be back in a moment. I'm going to just wait for a couple of minutes, and then we can figure this out. All right, I've just received word that we should be back, so I'm going to avoid wasting any more time. Let's kick it up, because I'm really excited to watch this video about the painting. Are you guys ready? Painting time. Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun. And they've got images of me. Look at that. They're analyzing. What the? Oh, what's going on? Look at that. What's going on? They're analyzing my face. That's so cool. They've got me on a big monitor. Look at that. All this. Oh, they've got the character sheet that revealed the absence of ass. Anything to have this be done. Gosh, this. Oh. 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 Look at that smile. They picked a good picture. With all of the pieces there.
Build your own Vox Akuma with 3 easy steps.
Ah, yes. Show me the painting. Please show me the painting. With the reference image. It's like I'm staring at him. It's like I'm there, being like, you best capture my good side. Imagine the process of, I am telling him to paint me like one of those French girls you see. Paint me! Like one of your French boys! Paint me! Dun, dun, You gotta hand it to these guys. They picked some banging music, didn't they? Dun, dun, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. I watch as he paints me. Oh, that looks like such an advanced tool. God, I didn't expect I would be like painted with one of those airbrushes. God, I didn't even know if that's the right name for the tool. I'm so inexperienced. I feel like I'm in the presence of a master. Like I've showed up at the steps of a monastery begging to be taught. But I'll never know. These guys are in a world of their own. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking it right now. I'm so glad that I was not shown these in advance. I'm so glad. Oh, of course! Like, just manually painting that must be so difficult and precise. Oh, look at that! Dun, ba-dun, dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Absolutely incredible. With the little... Oh, they're getting the colors so right! They're getting the colors so correct. Oh, 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 oh. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh. That's my face! Oh, I look cute, don't I?
Wait.
The little speed up on it is really cute. I'm like, what on earth are they? The bell. Oh my goodness. You don't know how in awe I am of this because you don't understand quite how clumsy I am. There ain't no way, with decades of training, I could make something like this. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ah.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Making my little sandals. Look at my little Pete's. Look at my little Pete's. They're so cute. Look at my little Pete's. You too can have your very own Vox feet in your house. Thank you very much for the 3D rotation on the feet. That, chef's kiss. Mwah. Bellissimo. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Dun, dun, bum, ba-dum, dun, da, da, da. Dun, dun, mm-hmm. All of this. The thing about this, and what's so fascinating about it to me, is that it's such a foreign process to me. I have never seen or taken part in a process this intricate and delicate in my life, and so seeing this, I feel like I'm watching a light show. Like I'm watching some planes fly overhead in beautiful sequence, and I'm wondering how on earth did they do that? And they're showing me how they did it, but still I'm like, where? There's my ass! Oh, they got the colors so perfect on that. Look at that. Applying the decals, of course. These guys, much better at masking in an image editor than I am.
Oh, look at them do it. Oh, look at the way they do it. Look at the way they do it.
There's so much just precision and intricacy on masking my eyeball. I'd have just used the select color range tool and called it a day. Look at that! They made my eye! Oh! Looking like a snake. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without that beautiful makeup. Oh. Top 10 images you'll see in your nightmares. Solid color Vox eyeball can't hurt you. The chances of the Nendoroid Vox eyeball killing you are low, but they're never zero. And there comes the pink. This is the face I'm watching this with. I'm like, ah, They're so delicate with it. It's miraculous. All of this sped up process that, I mean, the average Vox Akuma thumbnail probably takes about this much time without being sped up. And here we have all of this I'm so impressed. Ooh. I look so pretty.
Hi.
Paint my face. Paint my face like I'm a child at a fairground. Paint my face and make me into a lion. Ah. Gong, 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 gong. Look at my little mouth. They're gonna put my eyeballs on there. My silly little brain watched this and I was like, wow, after all that time, they're so small and delicate. I wonder what would happen if they'd like messed it up. First of all, they would never mess it up. And second of all, my little dumb brain never stopped to think that if something did go wrong, they could just print another one. This is how dumbfounded I am that all of my... God, that process of just slipping it off and having this transparent decal applied. Gosh. Craftsmanship is actually amazing. Look at that. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, the way he looks at you like, hey, you lost, baby girl? Do not listen to him, chat. He is only a few inches tall.
Hey, you lost, baby girl?
He's only a few inches tall, the little man. Don't you let him scare you. Gosh, and applying the decals on the howdy as well. It brings a tear to one's eye. It's beautiful. Oh, and just the process of adding the red to my hair is a process with decals as well. I see. It's amazing how much thought must go into how they do what, you know? How they must sit and think, look at that little picture of my dumb smile and think, all right, how are we going to do the hair? How are we going to do the feet? How are we going to do the cloak? How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? It must have been such a process. And there you have it. Pending license's final approval. Ain't he something to behold? I like the way he's wiggling a little bit. Oh my god, he's beautiful. Thank you for watching, everybody. There he is. There he is. All right. would you perhaps care to see the final images? Would you perhaps care to see this beautiful creation in its entirety? I think that you may have waited quite long enough. Why don't we take a look, shall we? I'm going to give this a little musical introduction because I feel as though it deserves one. It ain't often that after many hundreds of years on the earth, that a man is approached by a company of immense repute, and they hold out their hand and they say, we want to turn you into a beautifully high quality little man. When they told me that, I wondered where my life was coming to. I wondered how long it must have taken for all of that to happen. But here it is. After many, many months of waiting, you guys are finally going to get to see the original, the brand new, and the incredible Vox Nendoroid. Quite fitting, isn't it? Just around 1 year on the job, that something huge like this happens. I still can't believe it. No, don't turn me into an action figure now! Ah! But they did it. And you know what? You know what?
You know what? Being an action figure ain't so bad.
So, I'm going to show you guys now the beauty of this creation. And we're going to go through and we're going to examine not just the original figure, but all of the poses and little accessories that this particular Nendoroid has to offer. Can you guess? Can you guess what some of the accessories might be? We had a good think about it, and I think we've decided on some that I think you guys are going to like quite a bit. So why don't we take a look? This, without any further ado, are the final... These, without any further ado, are the final Vox Nendoroid images. Just going to wait for the music. Wait for it. I'm just gonna give it a minute. I need to make this special. This is a big moment in my life. I know I am. Kind of what we've already seen. But there it is. With a little red onigiri. The arms sadly folded back up yet again. Despite how uncomfortable it must be to keep them folded all the time. Don't I just look so pretty? Why don't we take a little look at some of those other poses? Any guesses? Any guesses whatsoever? Surely there must be some. Surely. Why don't we take a little look, shall we? Next up. Let's have a look at what the next one is. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Hold on. We have a beautiful pose with the hand held out, which very interestingly was sent to me as, the reference for this pose was sent to me by staff from one of my very first super reading thumbnails. It's a piece of fan art, and I'll see if you guys can't venture back in time to try and guess which one that is. So, you know, for gracing us with this wonderful little pose, why don't you go back and find that stream, you know, and check it out. Next up, we've got some accessories to see. I love the little onigiri. I love the little guy. Look at him. What could be next? What could be next? Give me a guess. Give me a guess. Anything. Give me a guess. Come on. You ain't gonna guess it. You ain't gonna guess it. You ain't gonna guess it. They did me with a frying pan and a knife! What is he cooking? Look at this little man! What is he cooking? Look at that smile! Look at that beautiful smile with that little frying pan and that knife. Of course, the exact pose a reference to the assets used for my very first cooking stream but the whole thing really a reference to how much I love to cook. What is he cooking? You shall have to purchase him to find out. He's cooking! Finally! He cooking. But what could be next? I wonder. All of these are good. I mean it. I mean it when I say all of these are good. Genuinely. Like, I remember when they sent me the suggestions and I was like, you know what, generally I like all of those, you know, and I'll just like, I wonder what they'll be like. And I sat and I waited and I wondered like, I wonder what they're gonna be like. And I was so impressed. Next up, one of my favorite hobbies. Apart from cooking, one of my favorite hobbies, of course. Bro is having a drink. Bro is having wine. He's stood here with a glass of wine, with a beautiful smile, those upward curving eyes, that big goofy smile with those little fangies, getting ready to enjoy what will undoubtedly be a finely aged glass of red. Beautiful. Dun, dun. Perhaps that interlude in the music is to suggest that perhaps he has been drinking too much. But oh, if he doesn't look so cute while he's doing it. Now, there are 2 more poses to show you. Are there? Let me check. Yes, 2 more to show you, and one of them I am very excited for you to see. Very excited indeed. So why don't we take a quick look at the next one. Ooh. You didn't think the Vox Nendoroid would be complete without a little kissy face, would you? You wouldn't think the Vox Nendoroid would be complete without a beautiful little kissy face, right? The way he holds his arms out to you, beckoning you closer. He blows you a kiss and you're stunned by what he has to say. You walk over feeling this strange energy transfix your body. And you come closer, and he seems like he wants to kiss you again. And he whispers in your ear, "Purchase the Vox Akuma Nendoroid from GOODSMILE Incorporated. From GOODSMILE Company." And bro would be right. But of course, enough of this soft, somber, emotional music. Because the last pose I have to show you goes so hard. Can anyone guess what the final pose is? Because you guys are gonna go crazy. You guys are gonna go so crazy that I think I need a different song. I wonder which song I'm going to choose. I'm wondering if I have it ready. I don't think I do. I do now. You guys know it. We know it. I know it. The final pose for GOODSMILE Company's beautiful Vox Akuma Nendoroid is, of course, what else could it be? You know my story. A little bit of it, anyway. You know my origin. You know where I came from and where I've gotten to. And you know vaguely how I made it there. Would I be alive were it not for this companion that I have kept with me for all of those years? I don't believe I would be. And so it only makes sense that I should share this moment with this. The final pose. Oh, wait. No, I don't. Oh, no, I don't think I had it in the thing. Never mind. Wait. The final pose is... I thought I had it in the slideshow. I didn't. It's fine. Maybe it'll go better with the music. The final pose is... Bah! It's the sword! Ka! He can cut you to ribbons. Look at that sultry smile. Look at those eyes. Those are the eyes of a killer. Yellow and pink, brimming with power. Holding a sword engulfed in fire. You do not want to run into this man in a Denny's parking lot. Because he'll kill ya! He's woken up in a steaming mood because he's suddenly realized that he lives in the UK. And he's out here and he's ready to kill. You need to understand, I might be marketed as a sexy Ikemen, and I might be a funny monkey man on the inside, but on my deepest level, I am a cold-blooded killer, and this sword needed to represent that, and I could not be happier with the fact that this comes with the Nendoroid. I could not be happier that this is available as an option. And I'm so proud of everyone who helped us to get this far. I am so grateful to the GOODSMILE company for having given us this incredible opportunity. So, now that you have him, you know what he looks like. You know where he came from. You know how he was built. Drawn from the ashes of resin, extracted like a creature from the swamp, and built into the beautiful man that he is. Where are you guys? When you inevitably buy your Nendoroid, where are you going to put him? Where are you going to put him? What will you use him for? On a shelf? On a desk? Purchase a $1 million solid gold throne. Place it in your house, put him on it, and leave him there. Stop talking about the jar! It had better be a jar used to keep him safe from dust and outside dangers. I hope you don't put anything else in that jar. But of course, the Nendoroid is yours to do with whatever you would like. If you want to do that to him, who am I to stop you? So go ahead. This is our gift, mostly a gift from the GOODSMILE company to you for having been so supportive of me over the past year and having God, what a moment. I'm gonna level with you guys real quick. I hadn't thought at all about how huge this was. It hit me when they told me that I would be getting a Nendoroid some time ago. I was flabbergasted at the time. And then over time, they show you drafts, and you sort of come to terms with the idea, and now that I'm here, I'm showing you, I'm announcing it, and I'm looking at this little man. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. You know, that is a good idea. You could hook him up to a little speaker, so that when you... and maybe press a button next to him, and he starts reciting FNAF lore. That might be a great idea. But of course, that's all up to you. He is yours now, or will be, when you purchase him. So, I am, unfortunately, running short on time, but I am here to announce the important announcement! The important announcement! The big thing that you guys are all here for! Perhaps you've already figured it out. For this Nendoroid, you know what, I'm gonna wait until it ticks over to the exact minute just so I can make sure that I don't get this wrong. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna chill. When is it gonna tick over? When is it gonna tick over to 5 minutes? I'll make the announcement in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pre-orders for the Vox Akuma Nendoroid are going live in 5 minutes time. Right at the end of this stream, this Nendoroid will be available for purchase. Boom! Can you believe it? I certainly can't. So, the item name, Nendoroid Vox Akuma. The orders will start on Friday, 10 AM JST, as soon as this stream is over. you can purchase it from GOODSMILE Online with a special prize. I haven't shown you the special prize, have I? One moment. If you were to purchase it from the GOODSMILE website, you would be lucky enough to receive an exclusive little stand with that beautiful Luxiem logo that I am so honored to be representing. So, if you'd like to order from the GOODSMILE website, this is waiting in store for you in addition to the Nendoroid itself. However, of course, the Nendoroid will also be available from other retailers. These orders will end on the 15th of February, JST. It's a Wednesday. These will be shipped out, roughly speaking, July of this year. The price will be 7,500 yen, tax inclusive. And I believe that's all I've got time for. So, without further ado, what I want to say is that you guys had better be ready to get on that website and secure yours while you can. Remember, you've got until February 15th, so you better start dropping your money. You know, they call me a voice demon. And so I'm gonna whisper with my voice right into your ear right now. Buy it. 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 Have you heard me? Buy it. And that's all. Thank you very, very, very much. Really, a million thanks to the GOODSMILE company for having given myself and the wonderful folks at NIJISANJI this incredible opportunity. This is a company with immense repute, and it is and I want to take a step back from my silly little pedestal and say that this is an honor I never thought I would ever receive. I mean, who does? And I will carry this with me as one of the happiest moments of my life. And so, I believe that's all I've got time for. So, I'm going to leave you now, but of course, staff should be updating my description with... Oh, what do they want me to show? They are updating the description as we speak with the link, so make sure you go and click that. And of course, I've got one more thing to leave you with, and so this is all from me. Get into that link and get ready to go and secure the Vox Akuma Nendoroid for yourself. What do you have to say, Nendoroid?
Kill!
Thank you for coming, everybody. And I hope that you enjoy your little Vox.
Now.